Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, MightyMapper123, and this is the first edition of the Boomer vs Zoomer Olympic Games. So this is going to be a plastic Army Men series, part of the Army Men of War series, of course, and we're going to be seeing which nation has the best tanks. Well, not the best tanks, but which colour is the best in the whole of Plastica. So right here we have tanks from the American theatre. We have 3 different kinds, and they are one of every colour in our series. So we have, at this precise moment, we have the M47, which is part of the Korean War. Then we have the M48, which they used in the Vietnam War, and then we have the M1A2 Abrams. These are all MBTs, by the way, and this was used in the Gulf War. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be seeing which one of these guys is going to win this race. So in the Discord, we made a sort of casino that you guys could have a little gamble, a little bet. I'm not encouraging gambling, but I thought it'd be really cool to add on to this little mini series that we're doing here. So I announced in the Discord that you can buy tickets for any one of your favourite colours in the series. So this is the way it's going to work. Each ticket is going to cost 50 credits, Discord credits, and the credits are going to be given back depending on who wins. So if you bet on a first place winner, you will get 3 times the amount of credits that you basically bought. So if you buy, I don't know, 3 tickets at 50 credits each, you will get a payout of 300 back in Discord credits. If you come in second place and have a second place winner, you will double your money basically and get double the credits back. And if you bet on third place and your colour becomes third place, you basically just get your money back which you spent on your tickets, and then everybody else basically just loses the money that they spent. So that's gambling. I don't encourage it, but I don't condone it either because it is fun sometimes. But yeah, you will lose your Discord credits, so we're going to teach you a lesson for choosing the wrong tank. So this is going to be a tank race. We are going to be speeding it up a little bit as they go around, so it's a little bit quicker. We are going to be doing a foot race as well on this inside track just before the final. This is going to be a tournament, so this right here is going to be the qualifying round. So every second pair, well, every pair should we say, which wins this race is going to be paired up. So let's say these guys race now, right? And let's say that the green and the orange tank come first and second. They're going to be paired up in the quarterfinals, as well as every other pair that comes over the finish line. So that's how it's going to work. So this is going to go from a qualifying round, then it's going to go to a quarterfinals, then a semi-finals, and then finally the final. So sit back in your chair, go and get yourself a nice drink, maybe get a coffee, you know, or a tea, depending on where you're from. If you're from England, come on, rep the tea, you know, here's what you got to do. Yeah, or have an energy drink. I'm sat here drinking a Monster energy drink at the moment. Maybe Monster Energy will sponsor me. Please send this video viral so Monster sponsor me. But anyway, we're going to press the start button and we're going to see who wins. So bet in the comments of YouTube as well. Tell me your timestamp from when you started your bet so I know if you're cheating or not. And we're going to see who wins this qualifying round, and then we're going to move to the next round. So on 3, we're going to start and we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. So as you can see, they're pretty slow to begin with. So what we're going to do is we are going to speed it up a notch. So we're going to go to number 5 like this. And now we can see that they're going to drive. And they're going to try and overtake each other. They're also going to try and ram each other and pretty much do anything they can to try and win this race. We've done a lot of scripting on this one. We can see that orange is currently in the lead along with green. That's expected though. So those of you that betted on orange and green, you're probably going to do pretty well. This isn't a bet on the qualifying round. This is a 2-lap course, by the way. So we're going to see if they go around once, and then we're going to see them go around twice. And obviously every pair is going to be matched together depending on which order they come in. And we're going to move to the quarterfinals. So we can see in last place at the moment we do have the Perlanese tank. This is Boomer versus Zoomer, so this is older tank versus new tank, all in the American theatre. We have a green M1 Abrams which is in the lead along with the tans. They're coming up in an M47, followed by an M48, which is orange. And then we're followed by red, and then we're followed by the greys, the UCP tank, and then finally, oh, the purple's actually going to, the UCP's blocking him. He's like, you're not coming through. This is absolutely epic. These waypoints are completely random. Anything can happen depending on which direction they choose to take. They can cut through the corners if they want to. They can choose an easy route around. Like, whoa, what's he doing? So red has finished first along with tan. They've got another lap to go to see who's going to qualify, but you can just see how random it is. Look, to begin with, we did have the greens in the lead, but now we have the reds followed by the tans. Then we've got greens in third place, so this is going to be super interesting. The crowd are going absolutely wild. Yes. And let's go back over here. Reds are absolutely killing it at the moment. Judging by the looks of it, it looks like we're going to have the reds and the tans in the first round of the quarterfinals. It's going to be elimination after this round, so do stick around till the end of the video. Be sure to catch the foot race as well. We're going to do a 2-lap foot race to see who is the fastest soldier, well, the fastest colour in the whole of my series. But the pairs seem to be coming around at the minute, and the last pair at this precise moment seems to be the blues and the purples. The purple just doesn't know what he's doing. He's not used to driving tanks, he's too used to driving boats. This is all new to that purple. Purples are pirates, as you guys know. These tanks are all similar in speed, by the way. We was going to calibrate them, but because they're all made of plastic, they've all got very sort of similar stats, so it doesn't matter if one tank's bigger than the other or anything like that. It's completely randomised depending on how they cut these corners. So in first place for the qualifying round, we have the reds. So a big congratulations to the reds for winning this round. Tell me in the comments, did you bet on the reds to finish in the qualifier? Second place we have the tans, and then in third place following we have Tangeria. Following them is the UCP. Then we have the greys, by the looks of it. Oh, what's he doing? The blues might just overtake him. Then comes the greys. Green has just overtaken the blues. Green first, blues well, there comes the blue. And now the purples are slowly but surely, gradually making it their way over the finish line. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that qualifying round. We're now going to move to the first match of the quarterfinals, which is going to be red versus tan. So I will see you at the start line for red versus tan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So here we go, the first round of the quarterfinals has kicked off. We have the reds and the tans, two adversaries which actually fought each other in the Tangertan Wars. We're going to get up a flashback in the top right hand corner now. If you missed that war, it was a really good war. I think the reds, they joined on the side of the oranges, and the tans were teamed up with the greens in the GBT Alliance. That was a good series. I missed that series. But yes, the tans are currently in the lead. This is super exciting. Whoever loses this match, this 2-lap match, will be eliminated. So it will be very unfortunate for you guys that betted on the red tank. Well, the red nation, should we say, because these are representing the whole nation. This is like a World Cup, but with tanks. The Boomer versus Zoomer. The early tanks versus the late tanks. So the tans are still in the lead. They keep cutting in front of the reds. This is a good technique right here. The reds are just trying to find a way through, but the tans aren't having it. He's just like, I wish I had ammo in this cannon right now, and I would just shoot him in that very weak patch he calls armor on his behind. But we're making our way around the course. This could be anybody's game. The tans look like they are going to be taking this first lap for themselves. So this is a completely even round. What is the red doing? Nope, I think they've accidentally just hit something on their steering wheel and nearly drove into the crowd. I think he just quickly I think he just quickly smiled at the crowd. I mean, let's get an action replay right here. Even round. What is the red doing? No. The tans have a now comfortable lead, and they are going through to the second lap. This could be an elimination in the first round for the reds, which is horrible. And these two are quite fair in speed as well. What is he doing? He's just crashed into the wall. This driver needs to go back into training. He's not very good. They should have picked a better driver. He keeps stopping as well. The Tans are literally... they've got a big lead on these Reds. This is definitely going to be a victory for the Tans by the looks of it. Again as well, they managed to beat them in the war, and it looks like they're going to beat them in a tank race as well. So Boomer versus Zoomer. These two tanks are kind of the same, if you ask me. These are both the M47, both used in the Korean War. I think because it's an M47, I think that means it was built in 1947. So let's go to the finish line and watch him cross. So Tans coming in at first place for the first round of the elimination rounds. This is part of the quarterfinals, and Reds are eliminated. So that is unfortunate for you, Reds. The Reds are out of the competition now. The Tans are going through to the semi-final. So let's now come into the next round. So up now we do have the Tangerian tank and also the UCP tank up against each other in the second round of the quarter-finals. Let me know in the comments who do you think is going to win. Send me a timestamp, Tangeria or UCP, which is United Coalition of Plastics. So on the countdown,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So we can see that Tangeria and the UCP are head to head at the moment. UCP taking the lead very slightly. This is a very, very close race. We've got M48 patterns right here, both used in the Vietnam War. Also used prominently by the Greens in this series. Oh, the UCP tank has just cut them off. So these guys are going to keep switching lanes, and they can cut them off, which does slow the other tank down. It is completely randomized. I have no control over it. The AI is completely in control of this race, and the UCP is looking to be taking this first lap from the oranges, but there is another lap for them to take yet, so they could manage to take over this UCP tank in the next corner. So I'm struggling to get my words out right here. There's a lot of tongue twisters saying this UCP thing, but it does stand for United Coalition of Plastics. They've just been introduced to the series. It is like all nations teamed up against the Obsidian armies. I might do something special in the Discord if you bet on the UCP to win. I have no idea who's going to win at this point in time. I am recording this live. So here comes the first lap. The UCP seem to be taking it from the Tangerians, but the Tangerians are catching up very, very slightly. All that we need to do now is watch as the UCP slow down on one of these corners. Can the Tangerians do it? I would like to see the Tangerians win this battle. We've got a streaker. There's a streaker, everybody, quick. There's a Tan streaker. Quick, delete him, delete him. There we go, he's gone. I'm sorry about that. He was not supposed to be there. We do get this from time to time in this series. This is a very, very public event, broadcasted all across Plastica, and streakers can be quite common. A naked Tan tank right there. It was a pattern. But like I say, do stick around to the end of this video. No! What have you done? The Tangerian might have just lost himself this whole competition by crashing into that wall. And like I say before, there's another streaker. We've got a red streaker. Get rid of him. I don't know where these guys are coming from. They're just appearing out of nowhere. But we don't care about the others. We only care about the UCP and the Tangerians for this round. Reds, you're out of this competition. You have no chance of winning now. You was eliminated. I wonder where they came from. I don't remember scripting them to come into this map. And here they come to take the second round of this match. The UCP look to be winning, and the oranges look like they're going to be eliminated out of this competition. So we're going to go to the finish line right here, and we're going to watch the UCP take this lap. There we go. We have a win for the UCP, and unfortunately a loss for the Tangerians. So Tangeria, unfortunately, you are now out of this competition, but do stick around as you may win the foot race. So don't click away from the video yet, because the foot race is going to have its own bet of its own. So without further ado, we're going to move to the third round of the quarterfinals, and we're going to, well, we're just going to go there now. Just go. You've messed that one up. Go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So here goes the greens and the greys instantly playing with each other on the start line, trying to mess with each other's tracks. I think the green is now confused what is going on. He has literally just got in the way and the grey has taken the lead. We have yet more streakers entering this race. What are they doing? We've got another red and we have the UCP tank this time. They do not want these other colours to win. I'm just going to leave them to it this time. We don't care about those. We're just going to focus on the greens and the greys. I have no idea why these other tanks are deciding to join this race. We have the greens lagging behind. This is not good. This is one of my favourite nations in this series. I say one of, so before everyone shouts green bias, I do support another nation. I'm going to let you guys try and guess what my other favourite nation is. Let me know in the comments. I will shout out the winner if you can guess my other favourite nation other than the greens. So the greens are going to try and catch up now. It's going to take a lot for the greys to mess up, as they have a huge advantage on this green Abrams right here. So far we have had the M47, 2 of them. We've had 2 M48 patterns as well, and now we have 2 M1A2 Abrams. So this is going to be an epic battle to see which tank is best. We've even got a tan tank coming in to join the fight now. I think they don't care. They just want to have their 15 minutes of fame, as they say. The greys are about to take this first I'm losing words here. This first lap, that's what I meant to say, yes. I think sometimes I have a bit of a brain fart and I don't know what to say. Still learning, still a commentator, which is learning. I need to go back to commentator school, to be honest, because sometimes I just don't know what to say. I mean, it's one of those things, if you ever want to become a commentator for a game or anything like that, you've literally just got to look at the screen and talk about what you see and just speak exactly what is going through your mind, like I'm doing right now. I have no idea what I'm saying half of the time until I watch this video back. The greens are losing. This is not good. It appears to me like anybody that loses the first lap can't really take back the second. What are these streakers doing? These streakers just want the glory for themselves. Ignore those. We don't care about those. Like I say, it's all about these greens and these greys. Up next, we do have the purples versus the blues, as they did come last in the qualifying round. So do stick around for that. And finally, we have a foot race to end this video. Then we're going to be coming back with a part 2 video for the semi-finals and the finals, and it also gives you guys a chance to join the Discord and make some bets for yourself, or you can become a Patreon and get yourself some free Discord credits with your Patreon and yeah, take part that way. So be sure to go and check them out. The links will be in the description to the Discord and to my Patreon if you want to support this channel and if you like what you see. So this is not good. It was a close one. The greys are going to take this match from the greens. We have the greys in first and the greens in second place. The streakers just don't care. They're just joining in. Go away, UCP. I mean, this guy's through to the next round. Red, you shouldn't even be here. Tan, you are also through to the next round. Here comes the oranges. What are you doing? Where are you coming from? They're just coming out of nowhere. They don't care. They're just celebrating with the greys. I think the oranges have been friends with the greys now. Well, they're not actually friends at the moment, but they were friends with the greys in the GOR. They're currently going around. The greys are celebrating at the minute. You can hear them screaming in the background. The greens, unfortunately, are crying. So now we're going to go through to the final stage of the quarterfinals. So here we go with the purples and the blues.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So here goes the purples and the blues in the final of this quarterfinals. So depending on who goes through in this round will determine who faces off every other winner. What has the purples done? He's just stopped and let the blue past him. Maybe he's confident. No, the blue has just cut him off. He just got in his way and stopped the purple. So this blue is not giving up. The blues are currently in the lead. This is an elimination round. Like I say, whoever goes through in this round goes on to face the UCP, the Tans, and also the last one, which I cannot remember, in the semi-finals. So do stick around until the end of this video. Like I say, we have a foot race coming up to end this video. It's going to be super epic. The bets will be taken in the Discord, like I say, so be sure to join if you missed out on this one and get your bets in for the semi-finals and also the final. We're also going to be doing some mini games in the next video as well, including a target practice and maybe something else, maybe a surprise, which I'm going to do, a surprise event. So anyway, we've got the purples which are sneaking up on the blues. All he needs to do is overtake him on the left lane, and the purples might actually, oh, he's doing it. The pattern versus the Abrams. The purples have just overtaken the blues. This, like I say, is elimination. If the blues go out, that is them out of the competition. I know the blues are quite popular in the Discord. It's one of the most popular nations, in my opinion. Who will win in the background? The crowd is going wild. Absolutely wild. And the first round is to the purples. No, the blues. What has he done? He's just turned and faced. I think we must have some sort of, I don't know, oil spill or something around there, which has forced the blues and all the other tanks which went through that position to turn and celebrate to the crowd. Not good though. The blues still could have this in the bag though. It was a very close first lap, but it's going to be a very, very one-sided second lap for the purples. The pattern, the M48 is just taking this. This is not good as the purples are looked at. Oh, he's crashed. Oh, that could be good. No. Okay, maybe not. I thought that little crash there could have just did it for the blues. But the blues crashed as well. No, this is not good pathing. This is completely random, by the way. I do not choose the pathing. The AI choose it. They have got like, I think it's around, maybe 100, 150 different waypoints that they could possibly take each time. It is completely random which lane that they switch to. They do use the AI if they get close as well and try and overtake the other vehicles. But this looks like the blues are going to be losing by a long shot. Maybe it's just the pattern. Maybe it's just lighter and a little bit faster than the blues. So this is going to be an easy win for the purples. You can see over here that the purples are cheering. The blues are not happy at the front. I'm hoping it doesn't kick off. Oh, by the way, I did put these guys in isolation. The purples take this race. So that means the purples are through to the last, well, the semi-finals, should I say. God knows who's going to go through to the finals. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win this? The blues are now out as well. So I'm going to get up right here who the winners are of these quarterfinals. And these are the guys that are going to go through to the semis. So without further ado, we're going to go straight forward to our foot race now to see who the fastest man in Plastica is. We're going to do a 2-lap course on this inside race course part here. We're gonna start it right here. So anyway, let's get straight to the foot race. So here we are with the foot race. We can see we've got blue, red, orange, grey, green, tan and purple. There are no UCP taking part in this foot race, as the UCP dude, look, is going to be the guy firing his pistol into the air to start this race off. So this is going to be epic. It's going to be a 2-lap race. We're going to determine who's going to be the fastest man in Plastica right here. This is going to be some endurance. It's going to take a lot of stamina to get around this huge course. They are basically running the same laps as what those tanks just did. So this is going to be super epic. Like I say, pause the video right here and tell me who do you think is going to win in the comments. Give me a timestamp and also smash that like button and also subscribe, join the Mighty Nation, turn your notifications on. So anyway, let's get right into this race. So we're going to start the race and 3, 2, go, 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 go. I missed the 3, 2, 1. But no, here we go. Look, we've got the blues, we've got the oranges, we've got the reds all teaming up together right there. I can barely keep up with them. They're that fast. Look at them go. This is super, super epic. I can't believe how fast they are. The greys are currently in the lead. They must do a lot of running. I wonder what they run from over in Growl. It's really cold over there. Maybe they're just running to stay warm. Maybe that's what it is. But the greys are still currently in the lead. You've got the purples in second place, along with the tans in third place. Remember, you guys should have betted in the Discord. First place winner gets 3 times what he betted. Second place winner gets 2 times. And third place winner just gets his Discord credits back. So this is super epic. The Plympic Games. This is the final round of this video. Be sure to stick around, like I say, smash that like button and also subscribe if you want to see the part 2 version, which is the semi-finals and the finals. The greys are going to take this one home for the first lap, but this could go any direction. Currently the reds and the oranges are in last place, but this is not good for the greens, the tans and the blues either. But I suppose at least if you've betted on one of those first 3, you're not really gonna lose anything. Well, you won't lose anything, you'll just gain from it if you're a purple or a grey at this precise moment. So the Greys are winning this race. They're doing a really good job. They could be overtaken on one of these corners, though. It all depends which lane that they pick. It looks to me like the Purples are just chasing him. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, the Purples. Oh, what? That was a good move. That was a really good move, and the Purples just took the lead. This is really good. The Greys are fighting the Purples. This is going to be a really, really close match now. I don't know who's going to win. I'm getting really excited because this is not scripted or anything like that. This is completely random for me. I mean, I put a bet on the Blues, but yeah, I don't think the Blues are going to win, to be honest. But yep, the Purples are currently in the lead. We might have to get a pause frame on this finish line because they seem very neck and neck. Oh no, they don't. The Greys actually took over. That was really good. The Tans coming in second first. The Greys, second Tans, then the Purples, Blues, Greens. And then we've got the Reds followed by the Oranges. So that was absolutely epic. A big congratulations to the Greys, the Tans and the Purples. The Greys coming in first, the Tans coming in second, and the Purples coming in third. So they're just going to keep running. They don't actually stop, but we're only going to do one lap. So the crowd is going absolutely mental, as you can see. They're going absolutely crazy. The Greens, the Tans, the Reds, the Oranges, the Purples, the Greys, and the Blues. We've got a lot of nations in this series, haven't we? But anyway, I'm MightyMapper123. I really hope you enjoyed this. Like I say, do stick around for the semi-finals and the finals. I'm super excited to be doing these Olympic Games for you guys. It's been a bit different, and I'm liking the change, to be honest. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want every one of you watching this video, if you stuck around this long, to leave me a comment. Tell me who you betted on. Tell me if you won or not. And tell me what you want to see in the future in these sort of games. So like I say, I'm MightyMapper123. I hope you all have a great day, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I will see you all in the next episode.